This guidance is for Foundation Tier Writing Edexcel German GCSE 9-1, Question 1. To start with, we're going to have a brief look at the marking scheme for this question. This question is marked out of 6, and we'd all like to get 6 marks for this. In order to get 5 or 6 marks, you are required to produce simple sentences with some linking, have a small selection of basic grammatical structures, refer to present events, and not have too many errors. Therefore, we need to make sure we use the present tense, that we include an opinion, and that we use link words. If we do not use link words, then the most we will be able to get is 1 or 2 out of 6, because all we do is produce simple, short sentences in isolation. So by present tense, of course, it refers to things like the boy is playing, der Junge spielt. We need to ensure for the photograph that the person we are talking about agrees with our verb. That means if we are saying they are playing tennis, we would say Sie spielen Tennis, because we need an en ending for they, and we need a t ending for the boy. It is absolutely crucial that you remember the present tense in English when you are describing a photograph will often consist of 3 words, I am playing. But in German, it is only 2 words. They are playing. In English, 3 words. In German, 2 words. So I am playing, ich spiele, because in German it is 2 words. They are playing, sie spielen, as I've written down there. Same applies for things like he is eating. English 3 words, German 2. He is eating, isst. Secondly, you will be asked to give your opinion. We'll come back to that in a moment. And linking. There are 3 straightforward linking words I would use for this photograph. I would possibly use denn, which means because, und, and, or aber, but. And when you finish the piece of work, you must check that you have included this, and if you haven't, insert it. Finally, as I say, you will be asked for an opinion. You should keep to just basic opinions for this task. Things like, I like, or I find. If you are more confident, use more complex expressions. Here is a sample task. This contains the rubric or the instruction that you would see on the exam paper. It will be quite a simple instruction, something like this. Du bist im Park, du postest dieses Foto online für deine Freunde. Beschreibe das Foto und schreib deine Meinung über Fußball. Schreibe ungefähr 20 bis 30 Wörter auf Deutsch. So translated, it gives you a context. It says you are in the park. You could use that vocabulary in your response. You post this photograph online for your friends. Describe the photo and write your opinion about football. Write approximately 20 to 30 words in German. So there's not an awful lot you actually have to write, and it actually does give you some clues. Indeed, there is nothing stopping you underlining your key points when you're actually in the exam. So you can read the instruction and underline. Right, so you're in the park and you post it online. You've got to describe the photo and give your opinion. So I've got to remember to use the present tense, give my opinion, and use a link word. So, I'm going to use some basic structures because that's what I'm going to get marks for. So I'm going to say, there are 4 boys in the park. Es gibt 4 Jungen im Park. So I've already used up 6 words, so I only need another 14 minimum to actually access marks on this marking scheme. So there are 4 boys in the park, so I've used that, but that's fine. They gave me that information. I've put it into a sentence. Now I've got to remember to link. So I'm going to say, and they are playing football. Now remember, English, they are playing. German, 2 words, not 3. Und sie spielen Fußball. Now, so I've used present tense and I've used a link word. There are lots of other things I can do here. I don't need to go in as much description as I do for my speaking. I could say that what the weather is like, or I could say what they're wearing, or the fact that they have a white football. So any of that will do. I'm actually going to say they are wearing trainers. Okay, so they are wearing 3 words in English, 2 in German. They are wearing sie. Now, to wear is tragen, and the ending I need is indeed an en because it's they, it's plural. Sie tragen, they're wearing white football boots. Well, I happen to know how to say that. So, weiße Fußballschuhe. Sie tragen weiße Fußballschuhe. Let's see how many words I've used now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've used 14 words. Now, I'm actually going to give my opinion now. Okay, I've given a second present tense. So I have to give my opinion on football. Right, my opinion on football is going to be, I like football. Ich mag Fußball, so I'm going to use a fairly simple structure because it is fun. Denn es macht Spaß. How many words am I up to now? I'm actually up to 21 words. So I've actually written enough in order to access full marks on the marking scheme. Because look, I also put in another link word there. So I have linked twice. I have used the present tense, and I have actually used 2 opinions. I've said I like football and it is fun. Let's have a look at another example. Du bist in der Stadt. So, where are we? We're in town. I could use that. Du postest dieses Foto online für deine Familie. So this time I'm posting something online for my family. Beschreibe das Foto und schreib deine Meinung über dein Handy. So again, present tense, opinion and linking. In fact, in the exam I could just write denn, aber, und. I could write mag, I could write finde. Okay, so what could we say about this photograph? Well, there are 2 girls and they are on their phones. We know already they are in town. And then I have to give an opinion on my phone. Well, I only want to give simple opinions. So how about something like, I love my phone because it is very important. Because I know the word for important. The word for important is wichtig. Is that going to be enough? I mean, I could always describe what they're wearing or what they look like. So I could do that as well. So, there are 2 girls, always good to start with es gibt. Es gibt 2 Mädchen. And they are in the town. Well, they are key structure. Und sie sind. And then I can use what I've got up here, in der Stadt. And they are in the town. Now look, I've used my link word straight away. I'm going to say they have mobile phones. Sie haben Handys. And I know how to say, and they are texting friends. Und sie, so they are texting. Simsen is text, and it needs an en on the end because it's they. Und sie simsen Freunde. I'm going to add a bit more description. I'm going to say, let's have a think. Oh, the girl on the left-hand side is wearing a scarf. So, das Mädchen on the left-hand side is auf der linken Seite, or I could just say links. Now, it's one girl, so the verb I need is tragen, and it has a T on the end because it's one girl, and actually it needs an umlaut for this particular form of the verb as well. Auf der linken Seite trägt, oh, I've forgotten, scarf. Ah, but she's got a handbag. Do I know handbag? Yes, I do. That is die Handtasche, so I'm going to say trägt eine Handtasche. But she's also wearing a jumper. I could have said that instead, einen Pulli. Now, so I have done some description in the present tense. I've written at least 2 sentences. I've used 1 link word so far, and I now need to give my opinion about my mobile phone. So I love my mobile phone. Nice and easy, simple opinion. Let's not make it complicated. Ich liebe mein Handy because it is important. Because I'm just going to use den, so I've got another link word. I've loved my phone and it's important, so I'm going to add a second tick to my opinion in a minute. Es ist, and important is wichtig. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that would probably score full marks. Have a look now at this example. A little bit more difficult, but again it tells you where you are. It tells you to describe the photograph and write your opinion about birthday parties. Have a go at doing this exercise very quickly. I'll pop on an example in a second. Pause the video now. And here is what I've come up with. Es gibt 4 Leute auf dem Foto. 3 Kinder und eine Großmutter. Sie haben eine Party und es gibt einen Kuchen. Ich liebe Partys, aber ich bin zu alt für eine Party. Let's just check. Did I use present tense? I said there are 4 people. They are having, remember, 2 words in German, 3 in English. They are having a party, and there is a cake, you could have said, and they are eating a cake. They're not quite yet. If it was they are eating, remember English, they are eating, German 2 words, sie essen. And then I have given my opinion at the end. I love parties. Oh, I'm too old for a party, but I have used a link word here. Have I used any other link words? I've used an und here. Strictly speaking, that und there, that third one, I'll circle it in another colour. I've got bright pink coming up. This und here doesn't actually link 2 sentences. It is just used in a list and therefore wouldn't be classified properly as a linking word. And one more for you to practice. Du bist zu Hause, du postest dieses Foto online für deine Freunde, beschreibe das Foto und schreib deine Meinung über deine Familie. Remember Paul, present tense, opinions and link words. Right, pause now, write your own description, and then I'll show you what I've done. So remember, if you think present tense, 2 words in English, 3 in German, opinion and link words, you should be able to come up with something like this. Now mine is a little bit long, but it's really also to show you some variety. So what have I got here? Okay, so there are 4 people in the family, a mother, a father. Now remember to put einen before something masculine if you've used es gibt or ich habe at the start. Right, they are at home. I know they are. It's sie sind. And they are eating. Remember, 3 words in English, 2 in German. And I put another structure here just to show you another useful structure. I can see bread. I love my family, there's my opinion, because my parents are nice. So I've thought of a nice reason. I've got my link word den. Have I got any other link word? Yes, I have also used und. So I would say to yourself, try and think of 2 present tense sentences, 2 opinion words, or an opinion with a reason linked with den, and then you'll have ticked also your link words. Good luck!